Hello, grade 1. Welcome to another session of science lesson. Today we will continue unit 3 light, the same lesson 2, but we are moving to different topic, how much light. You can get ready with page number 100 of your science textbook. So let's start. We know what is this? Light. We have seen it, right? So let's revise the vocabulary that we have seen in our previous classes, which is very important. Light. Light is a kind of energy that lets you see. Shadow. Shadow is a dark spot made when an object blocks light. Reflection. Reflect. Reflect is to bounce back from a surface. We have seen what is a shadow. Shadows are created when a source of light shines on an object, but the light is blocked and does not pass through it. You can see the light is coming from the light source and the object, which is apple here, is being blocked, is blocking the light, okay, which is coming from the light source. What happens then? The shadow of the object is being formed on the screen. You can see the shadow of the apple being formed on the screen. How are shadows made? We have seen this one in yesterday's lesson. Shadows are made when there is an object blocking the light from hitting the surface. An object needs to be a solid object. If it is clear, then the sun will pass through it, whereas a solid object will block it. Today we will learn more about how much light is being passing through the object. Okay, this means that the shadow will always be on the opposite side of an object to the sun or light. What do you mean by opaque? Opaque object means when light will not pass through an object. Okay, can you give some examples of opaque objects? Wood. Wood is a best example of opaque object. Translucent. What do you mean by translucent object? When an object allows some light to pass through it. For example, wax paper. A paper will allow some light to pass through it. Transparent. Transparent means when light passes through an object, you can see the object clearly. Okay. Now let's do an activity. Are the following objects opaque, translucent, or transparent? A book. What do you think? When a light is being passing through the book, will you be able to see the light? Let's check what is the answer. It is opaque. It means it does not allow the light to pass through the object. It does not allow the light to pass through the book. A glass. What type of it is? How much light will it pass through it? It is transparent. You can see that the light will pass through the glass. What about the tracing paper? Translucent. It means it will allow some amount of light to pass through it. Different amounts of light can pass through different materials. What are some differences you see in the objects that is shown in the picture? You can see this is a wood. For example, door is made of wood. This is a wax paper and this is a clear glass. So what happens when you shine a light source on these objects? The wood, for example, the door which is made up of wood blocks the light. What about the wax paper? Some light can pass through the wax paper. And the clear glass, all the light will pass through the glass. So, what can you conclude? These objects will not let the same amount of light through because they are made up of different materials. Let's review again. In wood, no light can pass. Some light can pass through wax paper, and all light can pass through clear glass. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson learning more about shadows. So we will see you in the next class. Bye for now.